For all those who are afraid to drive long distances with an electric car, we made it to Morocco. We came from Zurich, Switzerland. So, it's possible.
In the next 6 episodes, we are going to do something very special. We drive to Morocco with our Tesla, 100% electric, to North Africa. We are really looking forward to our Morocco adventure, but we also have many questions in mind. But our biggest concern is, will we always have enough charging options?
They really blocked all Superchargers from Tesla. You have no chance to come in. And this is really bad.
But of course, Morocco also offers fantastic experiences. The spectacular nature, the colorful markets, the old culture, places that feel like a journey into the past, good food, modern cities and relaxed surface spots. This mix makes Morocco incredibly exciting. Our route in Morocco takes us from the Ferry in Tange Med over the Rif Mountains to the royal cities of Meknes and Fes, and then over the Middle Atlas to Marrakech. From there over the Tizi Pass over the Atlas Mountains and on the west coast, north again. Tesla installed 6 superchargers in Morocco a few months ago. We hope they work, but these alone will not be enough to master our planned route. We also want to test local charging providers and charge at campsites. You will find out whether this always works and all other important informations about charging in our following episodes. Just in case you get a crazy idea of driving a Tesla to Morocco too.
It's only a few kilometers of sea that separates Spain from Morocco, and yet it feels like 2 different worlds. A completely different culture than Europe. Morocco has extremely lively old towns, markets, and a completely different way of life. Spoiler, shortly after our arrival in Morocco, we make our first contact with the police.
From Algeciras in southern Spain, we take the ferry to Tange Med in Morocco. We are the only private car on the ferry, which feels kind of strange. But whatever.
Welcome to Morocco. With an electric car in North Africa. With our Tesla in Morocco. What an adventure.
Everything feels strange. We are extremely excited. It's wonderful that the sun greets us so beautiful. And so we drive to our first destination.
Tétouan was recommended to us in Spain by a Moroccan student. Of course we want to see the city. The Tesla can probably speak Arabic. At least it recognized the stop sign language without any trouble. We find a guarded parking lot for €1 per hour. The locals probably only pay half, but luckily this one is right next to the old town, and that's where we want to go.
We've heard a lot about the Medinas, the Moroccan old towns. The streets are narrow, many traders, tunnel-like corridors, and everything has its own order. The market with all the many impressions, pretty exciting. A few hours ago we were still in Spain, and now we are like in another world.
We have to let that sink in. The new town with its beautiful buildings is a complete contrast to the Medina. We need a break, no problem. There are cafes everywhere. We want to go further into the Rif Mountains.
It's very interesting to drive to Morocco, to the villages. Now we are heading to Chefchaouen.
The route is long and the roads aren't always the best. The Rif Mountains are said to be an unsafe area, so we really want to arrive in Chefchaouen before dark.
Finally, we made it. Our goal is a campsite above the city.
Sheep in the city. There is something new to discover around every corner. We took the first hurdle. We can charge the Tesla at the campsite. At least on this one. At the campsite, we get to know many travelers.
And what you are doing? It's like a club or?
Yeah, well, what it is, they got an adventure club.
It was a long day.
For those who haven't seen our previous episodes, our trip started in Zurich. Our road trip took us through France to Catalonia and up to northern Spain and along the coast, and once through all of Portugal, and now we are in Morocco.
It's a beautiful sunny day and we are heading to the city of Chefchaouen.
The great thing is that we can leave the Tesla at the campsite and walk to the old town. On the one hand, the Tesla is safely parked, and on the other hand, we can continue to charge while we explore the city. We've heard a lot about Chefchaouen and we are really excited.
The special thing about the city, the whole city is blue, and I can tell you, it looks incredibly beautiful.
Almost all the houses are actually painted blue. In some streets even the ground. The whole Medina is a pedestrian zone. What a beautiful color mood with the different shades of blue. It's It's definitely worth visiting the Medina early in the morning when the city is still very quiet. Basically, however, there is an incredibly relaxed atmosphere here. But now we are hungry. At Place El Aouta, we order a typical Moroccan breakfast. Chefchaouen is understandably a city with many visitors. But even if there are few tourist shops, the people are incredibly nice and friendly, and the dealers are not pushy either. We can only warmly recommend Chefchaouen if you are in Morocco.
We head back to the campsite. We have lunch with a family that we met here at the campsite. It's nice to share experiences. It's evening and we want to go back to the city. The Medina is much livelier now. All shops and workshops are open, even those that were closed in the morning. But we are already very excited about Moroccan food.
Real Moroccan food, incredibly good.
We try lamb tagine, that's how the stewed national dish of Morocco is called. We stroll around the city a bit more. Everywhere there are small grocery stores. Supermarkets, on the other hand, are only found in larger cities.
Our conclusion after the first few days in Morocco is clear. We want to see more of this incredible country. We have adjusted to the rhythm of Morocco, but unfortunately things don't always go according to plan.
You know what that is? We get a ticket here in Morocco, our first ticket, 150 dirham, and this is 15 euro. We drove too fast. It was 60, but I didn't saw that, and we drove, they say, 72. So be careful when you drive in Morocco.
But the traffic signs can also be quite confusing.
Our Morocco adventure continues. Take a look at the next episode and find out if we always can charge our Tesla without any problems. And everything about the royal cities of Meknes and Fes. There's still a lot to discover.